Alright guys, hey, I'm back again with another video. As you can see, I done got my hair done. I got a silk press from my aunt. She is the person who I go to for all intents and purposes of doing my head, okay? That's who I go to. Okay, but this isn't a video about my hair, okay? This is a video because, a book review video, because I am like severely behind. I gotta find the other books that I have read on Kindle so that I could get y'all up to date on those book reviews and everything like that. When I finish with this, I am going to write down the name of the books, okay? So let's talk about a book that I have read for my girl. Okay, I've read her Daughter of the Pirate King series, all except for book 3. I haven't gotten to that one yet, but I decided to hop into The Shadows Between Us. And I just love how she sits here and gives strong female characters who can hold their own and everything like that, and don't need a man to sit there and fight for their honor and all of that. And I'm like, oh, girl was talented. She was able to sit here and make her own clothing and be like, yeah, I'm standing out from the crowd. And she became the trend. All the girls in this book, whatever outfit she wore, okay, whatever outfit she wore that she made in that color, the next day the other females around her will be wearing a dress or whatnot that's the same style in the same color. Oh, girl was smart. I like her. But anyway, she was trying to get the king's affection because she is the second born daughter of I think a duke and everything, and her sister had went and failed to get the king's affection, but she was like, I'm going to sit here and try to get it myself. So her and her dad schemed to do this and everything, and she was like, everybody was telling her, like, her father told her to wear green. She didn't wear green. I believe she wore black to the ball to meet him. And then she didn't stand in line with the other girls that were standing in line to have an audience with him to introduce themselves. No, she went straight to the ballroom and started dancing and everything like that. And it worked because he, she caught his eye and everything. Like, I was like, ooh. But at the same time, it's like her whole entire plan was to meet him, marry him, and kill him. But it's some forces that is working in the shadows that killed the king's parents, and he's trying to find the murderers. So the castle is kind of sort of in a lockdown with all the people who was there the day that his parents died, okay? And at the same time, somebody is out there trying to kill him. So that's putting a little bit of a little axe in her plans, and she's like, the only person that can kill the king is me. Okay, I'm the only one who can, because I want to be queen of this whole entire country. Okay, I want to be queen and everything. So I just love the character development between the two. I loved everything about this book. I can't wait to read the second book, which is The Darkness Within Us. And that book is supposed to be about her sister. Okay. And the sister came across as dumb, okay? And I want to say the sister was kind of jealous of Alexandria, because Alexandria was able to do the impossible, which was get the king's affection, get his attention and everything like that. And she wasn't able to do that when she came out into society, because the rule is that the oldest daughter is supposed to come out into have her debut into society and get married first before the second daughter. If you have two daughters in a household, you're supposed to introduce your oldest daughter to society and get her married first before your second daughter can even have any marriage prospects and everything like that. So I think there was some jealousy there because of that. So yeah, this was a good read. It is called The Shadow Between Us. I would say this is something like this author right here if you are wanting to get into like fantasy reads, like something like this, because the king is like the shadow king, like he could command the shadows, okay? So if you want to get into something like that with powers, or mermaids, or something of like the supernatural type of thing with vampires and all of that, I would suggest you start with her, okay? Now, at this point in time, I am reading a book on Kindle. Let me grab the title. So the book that I'm reading on Kindle is called Undeniably Convenient. It is a bit of one of those types of books that has like this. So it's like, to me, the Zodiac Academy series, with the authors who wrote those books, of where like you have it in the same world, taking place in the same world and everything, but it's like they could be like that series could be read as a standalone series, okay? Because you got all of that. But it's by Julie Samian. The last name is spelled Saman. I'm most likely pronouncing it wrong. It is on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm currently reading that, and so far it's very good. And I'm thinking, after I finish that book, to go ahead and start reading A Court of Silver Flames, which is the last book in the ACOTAR series. So yeah, and as you could tell, she is a thick book. She's very thick, okay? She has like 757 pages. I don't think that she's the longest one, because I think the longest one that I read from this series had 800 pages. But yeah, so 800 pages with probably like 90 chapters. This has like 80 chapters. Sarah J. Maas is like one of those book authors that you can read and like you kind of have to take a break in between the books, because like information overload, okay? But yeah, so I'm gonna most likely start this book and read this book and everything like that afterwards. But in my next video, I will be talking about the books that I have read over the time that I have been away from doing book reviews on TikTok. Okay, bye guys.